Welcome back to another GruntSoldiers tutorial. This time we're going to be doing Halo 3 again, and we're going to find all 13 skulls. Both gold and silver skulls both have properties that will affect the game, but only gold skulls will get you gamer score. All the skulls will only appear on normal difficulty and above, so look out for that. The first silver skull is blind and it's on Sierra 117, the first level. It's off to the right and you have to go off the usual course. It's relatively early on in the level, so if you're just in it to get that skull, then you can quit straight afterwards. The first gold skull is really late on in the same level. It's called Iron, and you have to go along a walkway behind near where Sergeant Johnson's being captured, and then right at the end you'll find the skull. This is the first skull to get you an achievement, so make sure you get it. The second gold skull, Black Eye, is on the second level, Crow's Nest. It's on some piping in the first room, so if you jump up onto that, it's right at the end. The second silver skull, Grunt Birthday Party, is again on Crow's Nest. When you're going through this tunnel and all the drones jump out of you, kill them, then get to the end and drop down the pipe. You'll have to pull yourself in a bit, walk along the corridor, and then the skull is at the bottom. The third gold skull is on Tsavo Highway, just after the ship flies overhead. You'll have to go off the normal track and then walk along this beam here. The skull is suspended at the end in the rock face. The next gold skull, Catch, is on the Storm, and it's kinda difficult. It disappears after you destroy the anti-air raid, so you'll have to get it first. It's on top of this little tanker here, so the easiest way is to pull your Warthog up to the side and then simply jump up. You'll have to try a few times to get your Warthog at the right angle, but once you've done it, it should be an easy just crouch jump. Fog on Floodgate is quite difficult. A flood is gonna jump straight overhead right at the beginning of the level, and you have to shoot it in mid-flight so it drops the skull. This is another gold skull, so make sure you get it.
Surrounded, Sergeant.
Cartographer. Good. Should help us fix troop. Secure the LZ, then we'll push through that wall.
Roger that. Follow my Falcon, Chief.
The Famine skull is the first of two on the Ark. You can climb up the rock face and then jump onto the bridge. Walk along the bridge to one of the last platforms sticking out. Then what you've got to do is grenade jump to get just inside it, and then the skull is right at the end. Famine is another gold skull, so make sure you get it if you're in it for the achievements. The Cowbell skull is one of the more difficult skulls to get. First off, you'll need a grav lift, and you can find one in the battlefield just after you've killed the Scarab. The skull is actually located in a corridor. You're going to have to boost up with a grav lift to the top little hole in the wall. That's where the skull is. The Thunderstorm skull is on the level of the Covenant. It's in the second tower which the Elite shut down. It's on a platform that's sticking out from the tower, and it's not very hard to miss. The I would have been your daddy's skull is probably the most complicated. You have to literally jump through a bunch of hoops. Actually, you have to do it in an order. With 1 being at the entrance and 7 being at where Truth died, you have to jump through in the order 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4. Then the hoops will start flashing, and then the skull will appear right near Truth. The tilt skull can be found on the level Cortana. It's in the big round room that's full of Flood. After you've killed the Flood, if you go over to the left, there's a little platform that you can jump on. Then from there you can jump up onto more ledges sticking out, and then eventually get to the top of the room where the skull sits. The mythic skull is the last one to get, and it's right at the beginning of the last level, Halo. You just have to go to a turn off on the right and then follow it down and then eventually get to the skull. I'll be making more tutorials in the future, so go up to the top and click subscribe. Why not? It's free. I'd like to thank Shadow, Soldier and Tremor57 for helping me with this video. Good luck.